Scott Station 2 here, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts and ideas about health because it is something that I believe is very important and should be important to a lot of you people out there listening to this video. I'm going to talk about all aspects of it, or at least most aspects of it. I'm not like a scientist or anything, but we're just going to, hit on a few pointers here. Um, just a side note though, before I get into it, is just that, yeah, this is really supposed to be a gaming channel, but I've been kind of like focusing more so on careers in my life to, get myself to a better financial standing. So I've been kind of cutting down on video games, not really playing them as much or at all recently. However, I still in the future will be uploading gameplay videos. It's not like I'm completely eradicating it. It's just something that will be kind of put on here at like a later time once I feel like it's a good time to do so. Also, I kind of, like I said, enjoy just kind of speaking on here and just it's therapeutic, just to kind of put my ideas out and thoughts and messages, things that I feel that are valuable and things that, people can actually relate to and resonate with, you know. Um, I just wanted to kind of add that in there. And this is somewhat turning into like a digital diary of some sort. Uh, but it still is a gaming channel. Just putting that out there. But no, without further ado, the topic of the video is health and why it is important and why you should focus on it. The first being your physical. Uh, you need to move around. Don't be like a lazy person. Humans were, meant to move around their bodies, whether it be walking, running, dancing, uh, any kind of movement that gets you active. Also, working out, lifting weights or calisthenics, which is body weight exercises, things of that nature. Uh, it's really good for you, your bones, bone structure. It's good for your muscles, your blood flow. Um, and it's also good for your heart and your brain. It's also like a natural mood booster. So if you're feeling down, dude, literally just go for a walk or a run or lift some weights. Tell me how you feel afterwards. It's like a natural mood booster. Um, due to the sorry, my brain farted, but it's due to the hormones that are released after those exercises are done, and that's why it's recommended to do those and to keep your body overall healthy. You know, keep yourself moving. You know, and to kind of limit those sad thoughts that may randomly come up throughout the day or anything like that. Next would be mental health. This will be like reading, researching. Uh, it could also be listening to someone talk or talking to someone. That's a part of mental health, kind of like getting out your ideas or how you've been thinking, what have you been thinking about, or how you've been feeling that day or that week or whatever. Listening to music that you actually like could actually boost your mood as well. Kind of like has a natural calming effect. So I'm not one of those people that you know, smokes weed or drinks alcohol. I like to do most things the natural way. So, yeah, those are some things you could do that are mental. Also, meditation. You know, um, another thing you could do, like I said, is part of mental is literally just like speaking to friends and family. Like those are natural mood boosters as well that kind of like just like lessen your anxiety because you know you have people that care for you and love for you, have love for you and things like that. You know, don't let people tell you you don't need friends. A lot of people in modern days tell you that you don't need friends. Yes, you do. We're humans. We're social animals, social beings. You need that because if you notice, people that are always alone become depressed and lonely, and some of those people commit suicide even. So if you want to stay clear away from that, make some friends, make some nice connections, some genuine friends. You know, but so that's mental. Now let's talk about your diet. Yes, you know, you don't have to be like a health nut or anything like that, but I notice like when I eat like lots of junk food, I feel like shit, like sluggish, and don't really feel like doing anything. It actually makes me more lazy. But once I kind of like mix up my diet, so I have like a mix of uh, things, like I'll have one healthy meal and one not so healthy meal. It kind of balances itself out, and I don't feel as lethargic or anything like that. Kind of feel more energetic, you know. So just keep your diet in check as well. Like I'm not on here to tell you what to eat and not to eat. That's completely up to you, and figure out what you know what you think is too unhealthy or too healthy or whatever. That's your call. But this is just my take on it. Take it what you will. But yeah, so that's the diet. And another thing I would say, limit screen time as well. Don't like stare at screens too much. uh it could be bad for your vision, your eyes. you know uh Try to like use phones, particularly phones. I don't know what you guys do with your computers, but for phones, try not to use it for more than like an hour a day. Especially if you're not even really contacting anyone. It's good on your eyes to not be on the screens all day. Be out in nature. Just go out in nature. Be more outside, more outdoorsy. You know. um, in five, well, not number five. I don't even know if wasn't even really counting, but the next thing I would say in terms of health would definitely be like your spiritual side. So I don't know what you guys' religion is. Um, I'm still like kind of trying to like figure that out for myself. My family, I grew up in a Christian home, but it's like some things I've done already. It's like uh, kind of against the Christian morals code or whatever. Like it's such as having sex before marriage and things like that. Uh, but I have been baptized before. But on a note of spirituality, I think it's good to like get in touch with the higher power that you believe in. You know, get in a close relationship with that. You know, pray and you know just just connect with it. I don't know what much else to say about that, but besides get a closer connection with your spiritual side and you know hope for positive things and pray for positive things and just stay away from the negativity, especially in the media, on TV and uh, social media websites and things like that, because it's always full of negative energy as far as uh, you know things happening in the world and having you compare yourself to the next person, things like that. But yeah, those are some things I'd say you should take care of as far as health wise. Uh, Trying to see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Also, yeah, there's actually one last thing. This could be part of your mental health. Just simply changing your environment. So, go to like another state or another country, even, and just like, you know, relax. Go out and see nature, go out and see the world, a new city, a new town, uh, some new wildlife for people that are into, that love animals and wildlife, such as myself. Just go out and do those kinds of things. That would definitely improve your mental well-being. And all of these things contribute to a long-lasting, fulfilled existence. So, yeah, just change your environment. Just, just go out there if you have the money to do so. You know, go out there and do that, and tell me how you feel afterwards, because it will definitely be like a huge reset button on your life, on your mental health. Um, but yeah, so that's all I really had to say about health, because at the end of the day, what they say, health is wealth. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.